Hello and welcome. If you're new to the channel,
I'm Nikki.
and I'm Mark.
And together with our van Chloe and our two dogs Sid and Ivy, we've started Vanlife.
We have sold our house in France, we have quit our jobs in France, we've sold our cars, we have sold everything in France.
There is literally no going back. Please join us on our journey as we're making memories 1 kilometre at a time. Hit that like button, comment and subscribe. Also, we plan to put out a video at least 1 or 2 a week, so hit that notification bell to find out what we're up to. Coming up in this episode...
Right, this guy had a Mini, one of the smallest cars on the planet, and didn't know what to do.
Third time lucky. Mark, what are your thoughts on Gothenburg, darling?
Shark! Out of the water! Everyone out of water!
Our first Swedish, I gotta get confused where we are. First Swedish tunnel. Woo! Smashed it! We're finally off the motorway. Can't really see a lot, but there is a beautiful big lake down there. This is lovely countryside. Absolutely lovely. So we decided on nature and woodland today instead of harbours and windy seas.
Dogs are gonna love it.
Dogs are gonna go absolute nuts. They're gonna be a complete pain in the ass. There's gonna be so many smells. So, sat nav Sally sent us the wrong way.
Epic fail.
Fail number 1 today. So this is attempt number 2. We never have an awful lot of luck with free parkups. I've got a bloody car in the way. Right, hang on a minute.
Right, this guy had a Mini, one of the smallest cars on the planet, and didn't know what to do. So he let a 7.5 ton.
You're not a 7.5 ton, you're 7.5 metres.
7.5 metre van down a gravel track so his Mini can get by. So I pulled over, there's a lay-by to the right hand side, and how much room did he have? Honestly, some people, well this is 100% off-grid wild camping.
Wouldn't it be nice if we got there and there were toilets and showers?
Then you woke up from your dream.
Come on, 550 metres, we got this. We're very excited for this 200 metres. Oh, we're not alone by any stretch of the imagination.
We're not alone, and there's a bit of open area.
It is, so we might have the Starlink after all. And I don't like to say it, but I do think there's a loo there. Well, I do like to say
How'd you
it
know that?
because I can see a building.
Could be a shower block,
Even better.
cafeteria.
Chinese takeaway.
Where's the lake? Out of interest.
Not far away. The van's parked in a bit of a precarious slant, but we're here. Not sure if we're staying, but the view is really lovely. There is a waterfall that we're going to go and try and find now.
I can hear it.
I can hear something. It says it's just down there. There's random fire pits everywhere, which is quite bizarre. I mean, it's lovely if you want to bring your picnic into the middle of nowhere. Not happy, Bernie, are you?
Why?
The van. It's not quite that bad. It's slanted and we're probably... I'm trying to think how we sleep. Oh God, that means that he's going to be rolling towards me in the night. Oh, I can hear it.
I can see it.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh. I would imagine that's quite magnificent when it's heavy rains. We never have a lot of luck with waterfalls, do we?
No.
This is very pretty.
Epic fail.
Bit of a fail. very grotto-like, very pretty. They're so anti-water. Another fail. It was a little bit kind of cambered. I might have just pointed out there wasn't any shade. I'm going to try another one. Third time lucky. We've had several failures today. It's now 10 to 7. And we're just in a car park, so we're going to stay here. The dogs will be up early in the morning anyway. It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing.
I'm just trying to work out what time we left. We must have left this morning about 9 o'clock. So it's now what, 7 o'clock?
We've not got far. No, but we tried.
Gothenburg, haven't we?
Yeah, we tried several places, but for one reason or another they weren't suitable. We've not done an urban car park before. Loads of vans do it, so we'll be fine. It's just not something that we're used to. It looks fine. We're just nervous because it's not something that we're used to doing. There's a little river there. Mark thinks there's a sports centre over there. They were just in a car park selling olives and eggs, so they've gone. As compensation for a shitty day, excuse the language, we had a little wander around town. Oh, that's a Flensburg beer that we got from Flensburg in Germany. It's very nice, actually. We need this.
Cheers.
Cheers. So we had a little walk around town, and it's actually quite a nice town of where we are. So we followed our noses, really, didn't we? Found an Indian takeaway. Now, onion bhajis weren't on the menu, but Mark wanted onion bhajis, so man-made onion bhajis.
I know about onion bhajis, they should be in a ball.
Yeah, I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but mine are nicer. They're not. Yeah, I like stodgy ones.
They're alright.
And I'll show you the rest of the food when we've had our bhajis. We're having korma. We're sharing korma and sharing a keema naan tonight, and a rice. Whoops, mine. And then we can have the rest probably in the next 2 or 3 days.
That's fine by me because it's tasty, but I don't know if it's just korma or not.
It's supposed to be korma. You like my kormas. So we survived our first urban car park backup. There were some kids around last night. Mark went to bed early because he was really tired because he drove yesterday. So I stayed up a little bit, and there were a few kids, just kids sort of messing around, doing anything bad. There wasn't like a pathway, there wasn't a road where we parked in front of the van, but he decided that he could get his teeny tiny little non-licensed, you know, like the cars that don't need licenses, one of those teeny tiny little cars, down through the pathway with his passengers' feet hanging out the window, blaring music. But I mean, it's kids will be kids, won't they? There's a few people laughing, and Mark said a bit later after I went to bed, and he could hear motorbikes going up and down, but it wasn't bad. I don't think it was bad. Mark didn't sleep too well. Me and the dog slept okay, which I was surprised because I didn't think I would. So yeah, I'd give that a kind of a little thumbs up, if you see what I mean. It wasn't bad. It wasn't our first choice. It wasn't even our second, third, fourth or fifth choice. So I'm going to pass you over to Mark now.
Good morning, and another day. and according to my satellite navigation, it's another country.
We're not yet another country though.
Well, it says Norway.
Yes, I know, look, but we're not there yet. That's the end bit, even though mine says Sweden. It's literally on the border. So we're on the road, ready for another coffee already. We stayed in a small town called Lorem yesterday, because I forgot to mention that, which is, well, it's about a 20-minute drive, I suppose, away from Gothenburg. So we're on the outskirts of Gothenburg now. We're not going to go in. We're not going to go in unless Martin takes a wrong turn in. The outskirts looks pretty industrial, but I mean every large town does. It's the second largest city in Sweden, so it's going to be quite industrial and large. But considering it's what we would consider rush hour, just after 7 o'clock in the morning, the motorways aren't that bad. Got lorries undertaking us, but that's a log lorry, and that's what they do. They think they're king of the road.
After 2 kilometers, take the exit E20.
I hate log lorries. They really scare me. I'm sure he's a very nice driver, but I really don't like them. So we're finally out of Gothenburg. It was a little bit of an experience. Mark, what are your thoughts on Gothenburg, darling?
You can cut this out and edit this.
Said we took the wrong exit because the signs weren't exactly clear. We took the wrong exit several times actually, but we got there in the end. But it took us maybe an hour longer than we thought it would. It's a little bit stressy. He did really well considering it is a big city and it was busy, and
it's a big van.
And I am going to say this now, and I'm very sorry with the rest of you Swedish people, because I'm sure you're lovely, but Gothenburg drivers are not very considerate for non-Gothenburgian drivers.
For visitors.
Not very hospitable to visitors. So we're driving up the E6. We're going to get off at junction 101 and go and try and find this amazing waterfall. The waterfall yesterday was a very pretty scenery, but the waterfall wasn't exactly mind-blowing. It was supposed to be 65 metres, but I think we've come at the wrong time of the year for it to be 65 metres. So we're going to have another look at one today that is supposed to be very, very nice, and it's on our way pretty much anyway. So it takes us onto the border with Norway and Sweden. Apparently there are two flags which show the borders, which will be quite nice to film anyway. So
it'd be nice to actually, if you could reach out and touch these two flags together, that'd be nice, wouldn't it?
we're going to climb the pole.
Yeah.
That I would like to see.
Well, it depends how big the pole is. I could do pole dancing. I can't do pole climbing.
God, no. I'd like to see him pole dancing, actually.
Stay tuned.
Oh, God.
Let us know in the comments if you want to see me pole dance.
Oh, God.
If we get 10 comments saying yes, I want to see a pole dance, I guarantee, I promise you I will do it.
Oh, that look says it all. I have to say the scenery is just incredible. So I could rent a little boat, take myself off to that island and just stay there for weeks.
What about me?
Well,
and the dogs?
I'll take the dogs.
So I can have peace.
You can have peace.
Solitude.
Yeah. Amazing. As long as I can take Starlink. and the
Plancher.
no, what's the charging thing? Jackery.
It's alright, I've got solar.
So we're we've just taken a little detour just to film the lake really. It's beautiful. Super duper. So we've decided to just stop off. It does say that you can't camp here, but we're not camping, we're just parking up for a minute. So there's a little swimming area. Mark's worst nightmare, sand. But the sand leads to his favourite thing in the whole wide world. Boardwalks. Just gonna give the dogs 5 minutes break. It's really beautiful. Lovely and clear.
Shark! Out of the water! Everyone out of water!
God, he's such a drama queen.
Anyway.
And
King of the world!
And the Oscar goes to Sid and Ivy. Oh, so sorry about this. The Brits are here.
Cuckoo!
Right, okay, that's enough. Embarrassing. And another beautiful lake. Absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful house.
Again, you run out of like superlatives, don't you? Oh, is that one for sale? Oh, you imagine buying that? Wow. Another lovely lake. This road's pretty nice too. So lovely. Just want to take it all in. And out of nowhere,
Another day, another country.
Norway! The River Elja, E-L-J-A, is a 17-kilometre long stream, and before it joins the larger river Enningdalsva, it cascades down a 46-metre waterfall, Elgafossen. The name Elja is recorded from late 14th century. Forestry and farming have provided the traditional livelihood here. As a result of the 17th century wars, Sweden in 1956 received several Danish provinces, among them the former Norwegian Bollsland. The frontier meant the old countrymen at times suddenly should be regarded as enemies. In 1943, as an example, the farmers Ander Jensen Gibbsrod was shot by Swedish officials as a punishment because he transported oak timber past the border. The trail to go and see the waterfall. This is really pretty. So we're on our way to see the waterfall. We don't usually have much luck with waterfalls, but I think this one might be just a little bit better than we're used to. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wowzer. Now that's a waterfall. How utterly stunning is that? Our first Norwegian waterfall. A little speechless. But everyone's saying thank God for that. Wow. Beautiful. Dogs are absolutely itching to get to him.
Here is Sweden, and here is Norway. Sweden, Norway.
Ta-da! So this was the original male house. There's not a lot left of it, but behind is the cow shed. The original male house is there. There's the cow shed. During the war in 1942, the bridal pair Esther from Norway and Hans from Sweden were married here at Elgefossen. The wedding ceremony was guarded both by the Germans and by the Swedish authorities, and they each had to stand on their own side, so one was on the Swedish side and one was on the Norwegian side. When the priest declared that they were husband and wife, then Hans was allowed to cross over the bridge, not that it was a bridge then, cross over into Sweden to be with his bride. I think that's such a lovely story, and it's nice to know that there was compassion and a love story even during the war. So you can imagine Esther stood the one side and Hans on this side. When they were married, he crossed over and went into Sweden, and I really hope they lived happily ever after. But what a place to get married, absolutely incredible. We're at the top of the waterfall now. It was a bit of an epic climb, especially with the two dogs, but very beautiful. And in a minute I'll get a shot of Mark and the dogs next to the flags. So the view of the waterfall from the top is quite scary actually. Yeah. For someone that doesn't really like heights, it's very scary. Right, I'm holding two crazy dogs. Right. Okay, so there we go. Very, very beautiful, even though my legs are actually shaking now. Right, come on kids. So there's the bridge that says Norway and Sweden. And the dogs have decided they want to get very close to the waterfall. Very lovely. Well, we've just woken up, and whilst it's an absolutely stunning location, there are like a million midges. Don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. They're all over the lake now. We've just been bitten to death. I've got to come out in a hat just to stop them biting. They're evil little devils. Yeah. There are probably lumps and bumps everywhere where they've been biting, but it's such a shame because it's so beautiful.
So, this is your punishment for not making the coffee this morning and having it. And
I never make the coffee.
exactly.
This is the fjord that then goes up to near Oslo. It's a lovely boat.
Good morning. We have something to show you. It just gets better and better and better. This is just incredible.
I'm going to get this side of Mark so that we don't reveal too prematurely. I can't stay too long in case the camera gets wet because there's a lot of spray. Just beautiful.
Wow, look at this.
This is a roundabout in a bridge.